Hey everyone, Brian Krupski here at Phillips Chevrolet in Frankfort. Right now we're sitting inside of a 2015 Silverado 1LT. Now this truck, you can see with our 1LT, we're going to have our updated MyLink radio. It's going to be your 8-inch screen. It is all touchscreen. So this one, it's an HD radio. You can pause, you can rewind, or you can fast forward back to live play. So if you're listening to the Bears game, you don't want to miss a play while you're running into the gas station quick, just pause it on up and click play when you hop back in the vehicle. Now being all touchscreen, you don't have any of your buttons here to save your favorites, but it's all on the screen here at the bottom. So pushing and holding the buttons here is going to save all your favorites. Now this vehicle is equipped with our PDU All-Star Edition, so it is a little bit of an upgrade, but usually you get a big rebate on those, so it pretty much pays for itself. You're going to get your dual climate control with this one, so your passenger is going to be able to adjust his or her settings accordingly. So right now you can see it's under sync, and both gauges are jumping up when I turn the wheel. But if the passenger were to go and turn their heat up, it would just slide up on that side. Push and sync brings it right back down to what the driver's doing. Now you got an auto button on the driver's side as well. Pushing that in is going to turn the fans up and get the temperature up to that specific heat level that you want, and then it's going to turn the fans back down. So if I were to go ahead and crank this all the way up right now, you're going to hear the fans kind of roar on to start to blow it up to that temperature. And now to turn the auto off here, what we're going to do is just kind of adjust the fans and it'll turn the auto off. But one thing, when you do use the auto, it always turns on the air conditioning, so make sure you turn that off if you're going to be using the heat. Then we'll turn this off here right now. And the vehicle itself is running right now. With the increased sound wall and triple inlay door sealing, it is going to be a very quiet vehicle. So you're going to be very comfortable, very quiet in here. You're not going to get too much road noise inside of the cabin. You still have your CD player in this vehicle. This one here, if we go to our home screen here, you're going to see your audio, which will bring you to AM, FM. You get 3 months of XM radio for free, as well as Bluetooth. You don't have to plug in your phone. You can stream media straight to the radio. But if you do want to plug it in inside of your center console here, this one being the bench, not the buckets, you're going to have 2 USB, an SD card, and an auxiliary cord port, as well as 12 volt is inside of here as well. So you can go ahead and plug in with the USB and auxiliary, or plug in a CD. Your radio buttons here are going to toggle between AM, FM, and XM. Your media here is going to go between the USB, auxiliary, and the CD player. Home button again brings you back to your main screen. When you pair up a phone with the Bluetooth, you're going to have your contacts, so all of them will store in the vehicle. You don't have to save them by voice command anymore. You're going to have all your recent calls. You'll actually have a keypad on screen, or you can go through your voicemail as well. And pairing the phones very easy with this vehicle. So you just click pair device, and it would tell you to start a search on your phone. There's no more going through the settings, trying to find Bluetooth, trying to find pair, and doing it all that way. It's just go to phone, click pair, and type in the code. Going back home here. Now it shows the navigation icon on this screen here. This one is OnStar Nav equipped. So while you have OnStar active, if you were to click this, right now it just shows a compass, but if you were to call OnStar and ask for directions to a certain place, say you want to go to Jewel in Midlothian, they'll go and they'll beam down the directions, and on here it'll show turn-by-turn directions for you, as well as audibly play them across the vehicle. Going back home, when you have Pandora playing on your phone, you can actually stream it to the vehicle when your phone's equipped and control all of your Pandora on the screen here, whether it be dislike, like, next, any of those features with it. But a nice thing with this, now no phones allowed in the vehicle. You can't have a distracted driver. They were actually just playing on the radio the other day, cops giving tickets to people that were just drinking in the vehicle or even smoking because you're a distracted driver while doing it. But what it's going to do is it's going to pop up your text messages on the screen. You can click listen and it'll audibly play it over the vehicle for you. That way you don't have to pull out your phone and look to see who it was. That way you know the kids are at home or something, or you got somebody babysitting the kids, you got an emergency going on, you can at least still be in contact. And then as well as having the OnStar icon on the screen as well as having it up in your mirror. Now you're going to have a lot of the information at your hands as well on the wheel. So going through with the whole right side here, you got up, down, left, and right, as well as a check mark. It's going to go through your driver information center. So right now we're in for our info panel for the vehicle. We got our speedometer, our trip A and trip B, your fuel range based on how much gas is left in the tank, as well as your current fuel economy, how you're driving the vehicle. So give it a couple miles, break it in, get your fuel economy to where it's at, and then next time you top it off, it's going to give you an accurate range of how many miles you have till empty. Your oil life with the vehicle, we're going to give you 2 years of free maintenance with this vehicle. So it's going to be 2 years, 24,000 miles, or 4 service visits, whichever you'd use first. It's going to be oil change, filter change, tire rotation, and an inspection on the vehicle. Your tire pressures, individual tires, so you can see which one's running low. Your fuel economy for the last 50 miles, but you can see a little blue tab clicked up on the right. So we'll go and we'll press to the right. You can change it to 25, or you can blow it out to 400 if you want, and then there's the reset option as well. Going down further, just your blank screen and back to the speedometer. If we click to the left now, we can open up our other info panel. So info is going to be for the vehicle. Got all your audio commands, so you can go through here. Up or down is just going to be your tuning. And then clicking to the right, you can change it to go through browse to different radio and media, or else go to your favorites. On the back of the wheel here, though, you're going to have your volume on the right, so you can see I can click it up or click it down. And then clicking on the left side is going to scroll through your favorites, but we've only just saved the one on there, so we only have the one station. Going all the way back, we have phone. So instead of doing your commands through here, or by using your voice command, you can do your phones on the screen here. Your phone commands on the screen, but we don't have a phone paired at this time. And then navigation. When you're using the OnStar commands, you should have turn-by-turn directions pop up on here as well. And then your settings is just going to be for your measurements for the vehicle. So back to the Driver Information Center. Again, I'm Brian Krupski. I'm one of the sales and leasing consultants over here at Phillips Chevrolet in Frankfort. Stop on by.